Welcome to Game.
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive.
GTLive.
GTLive. It is Wednesday, aka Hump Day, aka the third day in a row that we're doing a live stream. New record.
Yes.
Thank you, Chance Time announcer from Mario Party.
Yeah, we're totally holding tough this week. We are going
Holding
strong.
firm.
Hopefully you are too.
Yeah, stay strong, ladies and gentlemen. You're almost through the work week. If you're still in school, guess what? You're almost through the school year, actually.
That's really exciting.
I've been meaning to tweet out an inspirational tweet about that because I know around this time of
the end of the year.
like when the weather starts getting warm outside, you're like, oh, I want to go outside so badly.
It's over at that point. I mean, come on, just give up the ghost already.
I want to go outside so badly.
School should be done.
So I could walk home and play video games. Like that was my summers. No, I taught swim lessons, and
You also biked uphill.
I biked
frequently.
uphill 5 miles both ways. Back in my day, no, I actually had this challenge for myself. I would have summer themes for self-improvement, and I would try to do a new one every year.
That's what the cool kids did.
Clearly, since I was doing it, right?
I did it too.
Right?
It's all right.
Did you really?
Yeah, totally.
Well, there you go.
Except all of my self-improvement was just swimming, because that's all I did during the
Oh, I had themes. I had exercise year. I had physical beauty year or whatever.
Year, those are the same things.
What? No! It was a redundancy.
All mine were that too. Again, the swimming. The swimming.
I had get in touch with nature year. It was good.
Were you going out and petting bark and stuff?
Yes, I was. I was cleaning up forests and stuff,
beautiful
actually.
three-leafed plant. Let me gather you.
Every
rub you
Friday
on
and
my
Saturday,
face.
I would walk in a woods nearby my house, and I would pick up the garbage and stuff.
That's really great.
And I would actually take time. I would take bike rides to find the best place in town to watch the sunset, and I would watch the stars and stuff. It was very much, just take time to appreciate nature.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh man, I want to appreciate nature on this beautiful day. Hopefully you
Here.
get a chance to do that too.
Here, let me open the window.
Amazing.
Behold the beautiful nature.
Too much. Noise.
It did really change the lighting in here.
Hello.
Oh, it's so bright. It's so bright now.
I forgot we're vampires. Close it off. Close it off.
Long gone are the days of appreciating nature, ladies and gentlemen.
That just shows how not tan we are.
So, hey, today, on the live streams, we love classic platformers.
Yeah, we're getting back to basics. It's about time.
Getting back to our old school roots with some new school modular hacking devices. Earlier this week, we were hacking into the deep web. Today, on Wednesday, GTLive, we're hacking into Mega Man to make it into Mushroom Man.
Oh.
Mushroom Kingdom Man. Mario Man. Mega
Mushroom
Mega
Man.
Mario.
Mario Mushroom Man?
Mega Mushroom! That's already a thing in the franchise. So Chris, explain to me what you found and what exactly this is, because you told me it's a Mega Man hack that changes the game into Mario. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, basically, they've reskinned everything, so Mega Man is in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
But
Okay.
is-
Still
But it's
a
not
Mega Man game.
Mario Maker kind of thing.
So
yeah.
is it just a So are we just playing a reskin of a Mega Man game here, or are we actually playing a brand new game?
It's more like a reskin, but there are a lot of new elements they've made, like Mega Man
Ooh.
faster and stronger and stuff like that.
We can build him faster,
stronger. It's like a techno song.
Well, we'll find out together,
All right.
won't we?
Yeah, let's do it. This will be fun. You can engage with the stream, bringing up your favorite Mega Man memories.
Wait.
What?
Can I engage with the stream in more than one way?
You can. Would you like to hear about both ways
Are
that
there
you could engage with the stream?
2 ways I can engage?
Double the trouble. I know.
That's so much trouble.
So much.
So much trouble.
There's a lot of work to do if you're in this seat on the couch
Well,
during the live
teach
stream.
me.
You can engage with the stream in 2 ways. Two.
Insane.
One
It's
is in the
insane.
chat. The chat's
I can't
down there.
believe it.
root for us as we plow through this one. We'll see. I don't. The thing is, I'm not worried about you. You're such a good platformer. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Classic Mega Man.
Hit us
in
up
my
on
wheelhouse.
Twitter as well using hashtag GTLive, where Chris has drawn a frog head. I think it's a frog head.
Someone with some Bose headphones.
Ooh, that's nice too.
It's Mega Man.
Yep, I think it's
Kind of like a. It's not even exciting. It's like a meh Mega Man.
I know he's meh man.
Yeah, he's meh man.
He's not quite mega.
Yeah, he's not quite mega. How about that?
He's like, brah.
He is meh boots.
If you
He's boots meh.
if you
How
can't.
about that?
How about that?
If you didn't see yesterday's stream, we've been using all the memes from that stream. We probably said "how about" like 40 times last night. It was intense.
Well, it's time to cash Mega Man outside. How about that? Okay.
All right, hop in.
So okay.
I'll
Mega
say goodbye
Man
in the
in the
chat.
Mushroom Kingdom. So this looks very similar to Mega Man 1. I'm curious what it's gonna
Yeah,
do.
where are we going with this?
Let's start with Dino Land. I'm curious what Dino Land has to offer.
I'm a big fan of Dino Land in general.
I'm also still kind of confused as to what this is. Oh,
Oh, interesting. Okay. So we are in the Mushroom Kingdom.
kind of. It's,
Sort of.
it's the jankiest version of the Mushroom Kingdom ever.
There's a random Goomba just around.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. We've already done.
Oh man.
Aboda.
Maybe this is a harder version than we thought.
Well, it's
I
interesting.
don't know,
so,
Matthew. It's not really acceptable that you just died in the you didn't even make it past the opening screen.
So it's interesting. These enemy types are, like the Goomba, I actually completely recognize that enemy type behavior from, ooh, this is gonna be tough, from the actual original Mega Man game. Yeah, there's no way to avoid that.
Yeah, come on, Vitrolli.
Bit
All right. Whoa, hey yo. Hey yo.
Here's the question. I bet you can't walk on that platform down there.
Right?
It's a bit unclear. This is why. So this is different because I know Fireman's
Yeah,
level.
I was like, I don't really recognize this level.
This is not Fireman. So this is a completely brand new game then.
It's Dino Man. Okay, it's not.
He's
It's not. I don't know why you would think you'd seen this before.
well. It's interesting because the enemy types are behaving in very predictable. Like they're just
behaving
reskinned
in-
enemies from this Mega Man game.
I was gonna say they're
Including-
behaving like Mega Man enemies, but they look like Mario enemies.
Oh,
This
jeez.
is blowing my mind here.
So now the question is, where do you go from here exactly? Do you go to the right? Do you go down?
I think it's
Not the clearest.
down.
Let's take a guess.
I jump randomly. Oh no.
Yeah! Good guess. This is so random. Oh, it's even.
And they're okay.
Oh, it's even got
Okay.
the graphics chugging of the original Mega Man.
Great.
All the essentials that you want in your Mega Man experience. Including those classic Mushroom Kingdom items.
It took the
balls of
annoying
points.
parts of Mega Man and combined them with a poorly done version of Mario. That sounds great.
I mean, it's about the type of quality that you would expect from a GTLive live stream.
yeah, exactly.
But in all honesty, let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that this is a brand new Mega Man game.
Yeah, and he's rocking a
Practically.
really unfortunate color scheme.
Right, it
there.
is- it is pretty rough.
Have you seen this outfit? Oof.
So here's the other thing to remember. Since this is using the original.
Come on. God. Oh, goodness.
This is the worst jump ever. Since this is using the
It's
original.
so blocky and like clunky. There you go.
It's got that classic NES challenge element of not be, the jumps being slightly too, the ceilings being slightly
Too low, yeah. Come on, that's what makes it feel retro.
Well, that's what makes it fun stuff. All the glitchy graphics and stuff, that's what makes it a good game. It's actually a little bit easier because if this was truly Fireman stage, I believe, well, it would, I think those would be kind of, oh my.
Whoa, hey yo.
jeez.
Whoa, what happened there?
It's called Extreme Slowdown graphically. This is great. See? At a time when Capcom has ignored one of their best franchises and mascots.
I know, I can't imagine why. This is brilliant stuff coming out.
Wait! This is is the original Mega Man, okay?
I know.
You had to deal with this stuff. This is quality gameplay. This is the best that the NES era had to offer.
So I'm glad we're still playing it in 2018.
You know what? Don't judge, Stephanie.
This
is my childhood.
Is this gonna be my role on this live stream? Is to sort of gently make fun of the fact that, like, people really embrace the things that were unintentional graphical issues with old systems, and they're like, no, it's not really this game unless it has the technical problems that the original had.
I don't think anyone is defending the, like, when people are like, oh, I like the retro aesthetic.
No,
I don't think people are.
Is that not one of the things that people are defending?
No.
You don't think so?
No, the graphical slowdowns and stuff. No, definitely not. Like, that would just be silly, Stephanie. Come on.
I don't know.
No one loves. Oh, I love that authentic graphical slowdown, man. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice.
There you
Man,
go.
look at this color scheme.
I know.
You gotta say, this is beautiful right here.
I might keel over from how beautiful this is.
Dan, you're colorblind. Do these color schemes look good to you?
They're definitely colors.
Good. Well, see, and you were able to recognize them despite being colorblind. So maybe this was made for you, with you in mind. Yes! That boss battle was made significantly easier because he only attacks on the ground, and they gave you stuff
All
on
sorts
top.
of stuff to jump around with.
Boom! Flying through this game. Speed running Mega Man in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Heyo!
That's the theme of the day.
Good one. Yeah, write it this way. We're gonna make through the whole thing. Bam!
Mega Man 1 was a fairly short game. What made it long was how difficult it was.
I'm telling you, you're a really good platformer though.
But I will say, like, growing up, playing this was one of the hardest games that I had to beat, but we owned it, right? And back in the day, you know, you got one game every couple months.
Oh yeah.
So you're beating that game, whether you like it or not. You're figuring out a way to beat it. And so, you know, you had to get good at stuff. Like, you just had to die and die and die again. I will say, being trained as a, you know, on old school Mega Man and Mario games, seeing items from, like, tiles from the Mega Man set, or from the Mario set, like these, you know, donut platforms, or the, like, or those kind of like long gray bars from the last level, things like that, that normally fall, or even like the music boxes that like are springboards, jumping on them and not having them spring is actually
really disconcerting.
Yeah, it's actually really awkward to play as. Oh, hey, look, we got
Oh my gosh, does it work?
Oh yeah, it's a 1-up.
Oh, it's a 1-up,
Yes,
okay. I thought we were
clearly.
getting bigger. I was like, oh man, we're gonna get big. That's gonna be awesome.
Stephanie, don't be silly.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna hop into the chat and say hello.
Oh, okay.
Aram says, I wanna play this.
This is fun.
Right?
Where did you find it, Chris? Just out of curiosity, so people
where is
could
this
play.
from?
Because that's one of the reasons we like to play.
And does it cost the monies?
It doesn't cost any of the monies.
Oh,
and
none
you
of
can find
them.
it on a quick Google search if you go Mega Man in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Sweet.
Right?
Mega Man and the Mushroom Kingdom, if you want to try this out yourself, if you're a fan of either Mario or Mega Man.
Or just classic platformers.
Yeah, or classic platformers. It seems like this could be a pretty decent way to go.
Yeah, because this is, I mean, it is actually a different layout. Like, this isn't any recognizable levels from original Mega Man. It's clearly not anything recognizable from a Mario game.
Right?
So, these guys are the worst.
Is this a fan-made game, says Golden Twig?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. This is an official Capcom release. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mega Man 11. The little-known release, Mega Man 11.
Let's see. Good job, Matt Pro says, Ghost Flash. Gaming Matt says, Sebastian07. Let's see.
They forgot to put enemies in this section, apparently.
They just wanted to give you a little break.
That's true.
They were like, you know what? He's working real hard.
You're so right.
I think we should just let him kind of have this one. Oh, the colors of that outfit are definitely better. Let's see. What did I miss? Is Morgan Federley. Not much. We just started. We've only beaten one boss so far.
We've only just begun.
to play Mega Man Mushroom Kingdom.
It's also funny to me because I think the reason why Mega Man is such a hideous color here is because they were afraid of copyright.
Oh yeah.
And so they wanted to make Mega Man into a fair use Mega Man.
And no one would put him in that color on purpose. So.
Except for the fact that changing the color doesn't really. I don't think that protects you in this circumstance.
Come on, totally does. You'd never. He could be Magma Man. That's completely different than Mega Man. There are like 2 different letters there.
Good one, Steph. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that you're fighting on the title screen of Mario 3. This is great.
Hello. Looking good.
Bomb Man is a pushover.
Nice.
Come on!
All right.
Boom! Shakalaka, clap in half. Like I said, speedrun this. I'm curious what they're gonna do for the Wily levels, if they even program that far. Cause a lot of these, I don't know if you guys have played a lot of fan-made hacks or things like that, or like reskins or things, or any games like that, but it's usually like the first 4 levels or so are like really good, and like they took their time, they made sure it all is mechanically sound.
Yeah.
And then they get like bored with it or tired, or they realize, wow, this is really taking a long time. And so it just kind of like peters back into the normal game.
Right.
So I'm curious how deep this one goes. Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh well. Damn. I should not have chosen Elecman, who is difficult to beat without his weakness item. So I might end up dying on this one.
That's okay.
Just fair warning, guys. Don't
You
judge
don't
me
have to. You don't have to make excuses. It's okay.
Just
It's
letting
okay
you know.
if you're not good enough to beat this one. It's all right.
Wow.
It's all right.
Wow, Steph throwing shade.
Green Harrington says Magma Man is a real boss. Yeah, I know. I actually do know that Magma Man is a real boss, but it's really close to Mega Man, so he's also copyright neutral Mega Man. So he just serves a double role.
Well, the funny thing about it too is like at this point you can basically say. You could say any noun and put man behind it, and it's gonna have been used as a Mega Man boss at some point.
Right.
Like when they've gone so far as to have created things like Dust Man and Skull Man, or I think Search Man was the one. There's some really rough names out there.
Yeah.
So.
Logan K says, "What console are you playing on, MatPat?" We're actually playing on PC. This is
as with most
for
pats.
PC. But you're holding a controller, which I think and people can hear the controller.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little confusing.
So I'm assuming, and I haven't tested this out, but I'm assuming that these guys right here are the stand-ins for the spikes, because in the Mario series, you know, these are the things that'll really kill ya, because they're so aggressive. But I'm not sure. But I've been avoiding them as though they're spikes, because again, since it's a reskin, I have no clue what each item is or does. So I'm just kind of like assuming as I go along. But even these guys, like, it's disconcerting to see them just use these blocks.
They're just like hovering there. I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Jenny Newso's like, Mega Theorist, let's go.
Oh, the clouds.
Mataman says, skill plants. Oh, I like that. Matman. How much did it cost? Says George Hellstone. This game was free.
Right?
Yep.
Fan games, man. Fan games are, mods and hacks are great because they're free.
Right. They should have the final boss fight be Mega Man versus Mario, says It's Ups. That would be awesome.
That's actually...
How cool would that be?
I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's an unofficial one, again, like, but it's one of the best fan-made games out there that I played. It's Mega Man... It's Mega Man X Street Fighter, I believe, where it's a fully fleshed out Mega Man game, but you're fighting against Street Fighter bosses or like Street Fighter characters at the end of every level. It's great.
Yeah.
It's really fully fleshed out. Each character, each boss is like fundamentally functions differently based on their moves in Street Fighter. It's awesome. The fact that Capcom never, reached out to the creator of that to be like, hey, let's make this into an official game or anything like that seems like the biggest missed opportunity ever.
Yeah.
In general, I feel that way about a lot of... God, in general, I feel about a lot of games these days where it's like fans have created such good mods and hacks of these classic franchises that the original developers don't really care about anymore. And so,
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm dead. And it's a missed opportunity. Like, I think Sonic Mania is a good example because Sonic Mania last year is like one of the best Sonic games made in recent history, right?
Yeah,
like
it was awesome.
It's a really strong game, and it was made by a fan who just was kind of creating his own stuff, and then they reached out and were like, hey.
Do you think a lot of that has to do with how much more available game programming tools are now too? Like it used to be, even just like 10 or 15 years ago, like you couldn't get your hands on developer kits, you couldn't get your hands on the programming tools that you would actually need to build professional looking games.
Oh yeah.
And now all that stuff is so much more available that if you are a super fan and you understand what the game is supposed to be and feel like, and you have like a good sense of that, it's not that hard to get your hands on the tools that you need to actually build those games. It's still really hard to build a great game, but just having like the game engines and the platforms available isn't that challenging anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's definitely a big part of it, right? Is the fact that that programming a game is becoming easier and easier. Like even from the time that Stephanie and I met, you know, and we were programming our video game in like a Java applet. You know, the next year there was a system in place where all you needed to do was like the same class that we took the next year completely abandoned Java, and it was just like basically drag and drop the assets into the game.
Yeah, it was crazy how easy it was.
Yeah, we went from having to like code all these different lines to basically the class was just like, well, you just put X, Y, and Z here and it's done.
Yeah.
It was really like the class below us had such an easy time with it.
Yeah, slackers.
But no, I think you're totally right. I think things like RPG Maker and stuff.
Oh yeah. And so now it comes down to how creative can you be, and like how good can you make the actual game itself. It's not so much a technical challenge anymore.
No, I agree 100%.
Making games is fun. I do it as a hobby, says It Sups. The final boss needs to be Bowser, says Corbin Lyon.
I have a feeling it might end up being Dr. Wily based on the fact that they haven't reskinned the bosses. Who knows though? It might not be. That would be a good twist.
Marcus Bartoli, hi Matt, this is my first time watching one of your streams. I live in France and I should be sleeping, but I love your videos too much. You are the best.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
And when you do eventually go to sleep, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, sweet prince. What the heck? Okay. I like that these electric beams are just coming out of anything at this point.
I thought they were coming out of the pipe.
They were initially coming out of the pipes, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's coming out of the side of a pipe instead of the front of the pipe. It's just, who knows anymore? Coming out of any and all orifices. Any hole that an electric ray can come out of, you can bet it'll be there.
Right? Hunter Deloney says, Steph is right. In school, I'm making a game. That's awesome. I also love the fact that you can make games in school now, and it's not just college. You can do it in high school. Like, there's a lot that you can do starting at a really young age.
Well, and there's a lot to learn by making games too, which I think is one of the most exciting things about it is, you know, like Steph and I, like, programming in Java is a lot of logic. You know, like if X happens, then make Y happen in the game. And you have to think through all the different like contingencies over, you know, like all different scenarios of, well, what if the player does this random thing that I don't expect? And you got to take all that into consideration. Oh god, this guy. Let's get the list. Okay, keep learning. Oh wow, they actually slowed him down considerably, which is kind of nice. It makes it actually a lot easier. Keep hopping into that box there, buddy. Wow. I mean,
you got it.
Oh! I almost had the perfect run.
Come on, wow. There you go.
That wasn't too bad.
No, really was not too bad.
That
was not. You mean incredibly easy. Good job.
That was it was totally my skill as a gamer.
Cool. Wow, you were sweating it out there. Oh my
intense.
gosh, close one. Close one. You were amazing.
It was intense. By the way, this was given to us when we were in VidCon Amsterdam. I've been meaning to show it off.
Yeah.
It is a light up sign.
It's pretty cool.
It's
Ooh, it lights up.
As the next level loads.
Yeah, we got some very, very cool stuff from some awesome fans. We're going to end up posting pictures of it and stuff like that. We just haven't gotten a chance to catch up with all those pictures yet.
Even here where it's like Mario 2 and you're like, oh, I want to pull up the vegetables.
Yeah.
Come on, here we go.
Zion J says, I'm under 13 and I'm making a game that already takes 60 plus minutes to complete. That's awesome.
Right? And that's awesome. Like, that's what's really exciting to me.
Yeah.
Is you're able to do so much more at younger and younger ages.
Yeah. And so if you can get good at programming early, or like learning the principles of programming, like think how much more advanced you can get later on, right?
Well, and honestly, that's why I think the indie scene has been so successful lately, because you have people who are just like making what they're excited by or what they've never seen before,
Yeah.
and what they've always wanted to play themselves. I think that's really exciting. I also think it's, I think the mod community and the hack community are ones that you don't see many people playing
Yeah.
at all. Like on Twitch, on YouTube, you don't see a lot of coverage of the stuff, right? And and maybe it's because it's not trendy to do or whatever. But to me, I think it's some of the most interesting and most fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's
awesome.
One, because not only are they like free, fully fleshed out games of like some of your favorite. Like I can't get enough classic platforming games, and so things like Mega Maker and this and other like fan-made hacks are great for me. I love that stuff. But not only that, like you come across some really cool and creative concepts when you explore those areas.
Right? Let's see.
Oh, I need
Caitlin
gloves.
Moore says, I took a game design class my freshman year of high school. I'm studying game design in college now.
Great. Thanks for popping on Miller.
Lamouse says, I've always liked your videos. I love you and my school. I'm getting to take a coding class, so I hope one day to be able to make a game. That's awesome.
And also, we, speaking of making games and fan-made games, we actually have to, I think we're a bit behind on a couple of fan-made games for GTLive.
Oh yeah, there's a few. There's a few that have come out that we definitely want to play. Joseph Herb says, what is your favorite Mega Man game? It would make my game if you answered.
It would make his game.
Yes.
Well, let's make your game. Favorite Mega Man game? I would say Mega Man. So if you're talking about the classic series, Mega Man 5 is my favorite.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is maybe not the most popular choice. Everyone always says like, oh, it's either 2 or 3. I thought 5 was the best balance of mechanics and bosses. And then when it comes to classic Mega Man, or like if you're looking at the whole Mega Man series, I think Mega Man X2 would be my, 2.
Really? Why is that?
Because 1 was real, like 1 is the classic Mega Man X, but I think, snippet, that's amazing. I was like, what is this creature?
He's so random, look at that.
It's so bizarre. That's awesome.
He's so cute and weird.
He's so bizarre.
I can't decide if he's like really ugly or if he's adorable.
But then so Mega Man X1 is the classic that really like reinvented the Mega Man, like what Mega Man mechanics could like look and be. But then I think in Mega Man X2 they kind of refined them a little bit better, and so you just have overall the better, more expansive game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So 5 and X2. There you go.
There you go. More you know.
I'm going to switch over to Twitter and just say hello. Hello. Hello, Twitter. On hashtag GTLive. At Hilda Rakeness says, thank God it's gotten easier, though me and my friend are working on our games and it's still hard, yo. Still hard, yo. How about that?
How about?
Let's see.
How about what goes on?
Oh, not a robot. Absolutely, Marky is part of the mapping community. Just got back into the mapping community after Far Cry 5 came out last time. It was for TF2. That's awesome.
That was actually that was one of the things that so we worked with Ubisoft for a little bit, and we actually encouraged them to, because like the Far Cry series was one of those things that they were, deciding what to do and where to go with. And one of the things that they were actively discussing was whether or not to keep including level editors and map editors.
And we were like, oh my gosh, you have to.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that we very actively encouraged them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you would be stupid to kind of lose that feature.
Yeah, we were like, no, guys, you're cutting off the community at its knees if you're not allowing this kind of like open exploration and map generation, because I mean there are like whole YouTube channels and stuff just built off of just the mapping features.
Oh yeah. And so why wouldn't you want to encourage people being able to do that?
Yeah, and interact with your game in a different way.
Because also at the same time too, like again, think about it. You want people online to be playing your game. It's marketing for you in a large way. And so if GTA 5 didn't let people kind of create their own challenges and stuff like that and really play around,
right, that whole community wouldn't even exist.
I mean, it probably would still, because GTA is just a big game, but like, you definitely see, like, GTA had such a long lifespan, and it was largely because of stuff like that.
There's a difference between, like, the community that plays a game when it first comes out, especially a AAA game, because there are always going to be people who are really excited about big AAA game releases, but then there are the people who, like, sustain the community for, like, months or years after a game comes out, and to do that, like, you have to have some other content available, or you have to be able to, like, riff on the content of the game.
Right.
Let's see. So I didn't know this. At Vile Crow on Twitter says Mega Man X Street Fighter was an official Capcom game.
Was it? No way.
It started as a fan project, and then Capcom caught wind and gave it their stamp of approval and support.
No way! Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know that.
Well, then I take back what I said, and good for Capcom. I was totally wrong about that. I did not know. Oh, that's awesome. That actually makes me really happy. Good for them.
At Aaron Lonnie says the light up logo. That was it. It was awesome. The light up logo was really cool.
You guys also, it's worth it. You guys like at conventions, and I know we say this when we come back from conventions, and we didn't have much time to really talk about when we got back from, like, we were planning on talking about it last week when we got back from VidCon Europe, but we were, both sick, and so we ended up having to cancel a bunch of streams. But like, you guys come up with like the coolest stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Between the like custom shirts that you guys make, or the light up logos and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, we've had people make custom pop figures of us, or the artwork in general that like makes its way to us during conventions is incredible. I mean, it's so phenomenal.
Speaking of, we're due for kind of redoing the whole background.
Oh yeah,
pretty soon. Like
the spring refresh.
We should refresh a bunch of fart.
It's fart time.
It's farting time, everybody.
That's definitely on the to-do list.
Yeah,
we should do that.
We'll all get together.
Maybe around May.
We'll fart, and there it is. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
So over the next couple weeks in April.
Yeah. Get us your fart so that we can put it up on the wall.
Please send your farts our way.
Send them all our way.
Because I don't have enough of my own. Ask Stephanie.
No, if you do have any GTLive fan art or GT artwork in general that you've been holding on to, or film theory art for that matter, why not? Send it our way. That would be awesome.
Why not? Because
#GTLive, #fart.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thanks for that, Chris. I liked the gusto with which you said fart, by the way.
Well, it's to cover up a real one that I just let loose, so everybody.
Aw, man.
Aw,
jeez.
You're so gross.
I thought maybe you just.
I like that Jason. Why did Jason just peek in? It's like he came in to smell it or something.
I know.
He
literally just like stuck his nose in and then left. It was very weird.
Did someone say fart?
They've got some weird stuff going on over there.
Jason,
he's back for more. Oh man.
What's that, Jason?
You have some weird conversations coming from this.
Have you remember the time when you ran the live stream and you should know that? All the weird conversations.
Yeah, but I didn't speak about farts.
Don't you miss people blaming you, Jason?
I do.
You know what, guys? If anything ever goes wrong in your life, you know what to do.
You can still just blame Jason.
Hashtag blame Jason.
Blame Jason.
Like, you know.
Just because Chris runs the live stream sometimes now doesn't mean that you can't continue to blame Jason. He's perpetually with us as someone we can blame.
It's a different game, but the name's the same. Blame Jason. I will say, this mod made the ice level significantly easier in this game.
Apparently, for a number of people, the stream crashed for a minute.
Really?
So try refreshing.
Because I was doing so good in this game, guys.
See
Because
if
I'm
you can
beasting my way
refresh.
through it.
That is a bummer. Mine actually just did too, but I just refreshed and I'm back.
All right, we had some kind of glitch go on in the stream.
Really?
Refresh, guys, if you can. Let's see. Ayushi Suri says, I blame Jason for not running the stream. Yes, that probably is. I mean,
That might be it, actually.
maybe it was Chris's fart that crashed the stream.
Yeah, Chris.
It was really intense.
If you would just stop farting all the time, Chris. It can't handle your gaseous overload.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just refresh the page and you should come right back. Of course, if your stream crashed, you wouldn't be
Yeah, I was gonna say, you wouldn't be hearing any of
refresh the
this, so
page.
actually-
Everyone in the chat's like, tell everyone to refresh the page for those people whose stream crashed. But if your stream crashed, you can't see it, guys.
That is the catch-22, isn't it? Life's funny that way.
I know. Life's full of those no-win situations.
Right, just lose across the board.
And I think most people are saying theirs is working fine.
We're back.
A couple people are crashed. Hit that just lean on that old refresh button. Really elbow into it.
All right, here we go. Dr. Wily.
Oh
Boom.
man!
This is it.
Wow. Look at this. You just plowed
this
right
game.
through this.
Give me an old school platformer game.
And oh, you're just right there. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's like, queen.
Cash me outside. Give me your pay for your prostitute. Again, that's from yesterday.
That was a reference to yesterday's stream.
I like that there's just random Mario Tanuki statues in the background. It's actually kind of dark and scary. Like, look at how many Marios have sacrificed their lives in this
I know,
level.
Look at this. Wow. He also looks like a genie version of Mario. Like, he doesn't look a bit odd.
Ooh, wow. This is a rough color scheme right here. That classic blue on blue action, man. Really helps you determine what item you're picking at any given moment.
Right?
Okay, there we go. Phew. It's like the worst magic eye painting ever. Look at this. It's like,
Oh, there's a palm tree in the middle.
how can we make this as visually challenging as possible? Let's make a really high contrast nasty image in the background.
I think it looks great.
I feel like
How
black
dare
and white.
you question the artistic preferences of the creator?
Now it's, you know, when you're working with those classic games, man, you got such a limited palette to go off of.
It's true.
That's actually, did you know that that's why Mega Man's blue?
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
Mega Man is blue because of the colors that, as I understand it, I could, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but as I understand it, Mega Man is blue because of the color palette that was available to games back in, of the color palette that was available to game developers back in this era. Oh, we have some new characters fighting alongside. That's cool. Blue had the most options. As like it had the most shades of that color. It had the most shades of blue. And so that's why Mega Man is blue, because they wanted to be able to add different details to his character design, right? And so they ended up doing don't go into the spikes, friends. So they ended up making it blue for exactly that reason. Fun fact.
That was awesome. That was a really cool fact.
I believe it's also why Mario has a mustache, because they wanted to give him a mouth or to differentiate parts of his face, like his nose and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But you know, you're dealing with such small pixels, and so I think they gave him like this little strip of brown to, again, give him a little bit more defining features in his face with such a limited color palette.
Because you can't shadow, right? There's nothing you can do to add depth. It's really just how can you color block it out.
Right.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, are you ready for this?
This is the...
I mean, I know you've really struggled through the rest of this game, so...
This is the hardest possible game.
You might be worried about this one. Here,
Ah, shoot.
I'll see if I can find some inspirational words for you on Twitter.
Yes! Send me your love! Give me your weenus! Ooh, brutal. I might die. Terrible. Come on, Matt. Don't lose on this guy. There we go. Better.
Dan Surmara didn't send words of encouragement, but did say his eyes are bleeding from the color.
I mean...
Hey man, it happens. It happens. It's the price you pay for great gameplay, okay? At Loves GTLive also says his background hurts my eyes. Hey, it's okay. Again, this is what greatness looked like in 1990 for video games.
I mean, they are using a slightly different color palette.
It's okay.
Oh shoot, that was just sloppy of me. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yeah. He's hard.
At Moro Mario Moriano 02 says, "Oh, here it comes."
Oh no, I've made it worse.
Whoa,
It has somehow gotten worse.
Whoa, what happened?
I opened a menu.
Happened here?
I opened a menu at the wrong time. Oh no.
Matthew.
Oh no. Oh, this is just a hot mess. This is just the hottest of messes.
Oh, jeez.
This is just, oh man. Oh god. No! Don't. I need to get out of the screen as fast as possible. I need to beat you this time, man. There we go. Oh, this is, ladies and gentlemen, it's like the original Game Boy screen, except
Right?
worse.
That was pretty rough.
I remember when they first came up with the Super Game Boy. And
Was that the first one in color? No, Game Boy
No, the
Color was the first one in color.
No, the Super Game Boy actually was an attachment that you did to your Super Nintendo, which would colorize your Game Boy games.
Oh, that's right.
And they would look a lot like this, honestly. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They're like, now you can play your games with color. And
They're
we're
like,
always
we
yeah.
didn't say they'd be good colors.
We're just reskinning the green and slightly less green as blue and slightly more blue. Oh, thank you, Super Game Boy.
Right?
You are a godsend.
We're getting some weenuses for good luck.
Thank you. Yellow Devil's the classic. Woo. Come on. Come on!
Luke Rutherford on Twitter says, "Give me your weenus." MattPat 2018. There we go.
So it is. Maybe, hopefully the color palette switches back.
XX Kira Timex says, "You can do it. Clap and a half." Also, look, it's fan art for your fart wall. And it's us as My Little Ponies. There we go. I know, they're
Your
really
hair
cute.
looks great as
I know, my hair looks awesome. Let's see.
Rumor has it, every time you see a really nasty looking background in this game, if you cross your eyes, an image in 3D will pop out.
Whoa.
I know, it's crazy.
This is actually a really advanced game. We're just not looking at it right.
It's true. We need to put on our 3D glasses, guys.
At Absolute Marky says, "Destroy him with the power of flatulence." That's Chris's superpower. At MLE House 6595 says, "You can do it."
Oh, he's weak to God.
At Decan Durbin says, "Good luck." And at Izzy the Assassin says, "Don't give up."
I shan't. I shan't give up.
And at Diamond Fine 7 says, "Sending lots of luck infused with Diet Coke."
Oh,
That's the
Diet
good
Coke.
stuff.
I could use some Diet Coke right now. That sounds really good. What a good idea.
Is there ever a time when you're like, "Man, I don't really feel like a Diet Coke right now"?
There was a very short period of time, like last week,
Whoa.
where I
Are you
had like a
kidding?
lot of Diet Coke, and, like too much Diet Coke, which for me is like
You
15,
OD'd?
yeah, like 15 cases of
Oh
Diet
no,
Coke.
that's bad news.
And then I'm like, yeah, okay, I've had my fill for now. I'm good, y'all. No, elect man. Get out of here. What? Let's play. Which of these items is the cutter? I think this is the cutter. There we go. Come on. Get him. Yeah. Not my smoothest, but it'll do. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Come on. New record. Ow. No! Stop it. I don't need that one up. I'm gonna progress forward. I don't need your stinking one-ups. Come on. Yeehaw! Don't mind me. I've gotta slowly whittle. I gotta slowly whittle this guy's health down. Don't worry too much about it. Oh no. Shoot. Yes. Save my skin. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Shoot. Oh, sloppy. No!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Lame. Okay.
I was taking a risk, Steph. I was playing a risky game. I was playing for keeps, as they say. That's what they say.
Wait, where are
right?
we now?
We're in the second to last level.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
We're doing great.
I need to die a bunch of times in order.
That's okay. I think, hey, it's called a speed run for a reason, because it's speedy.
I mean,
They don't call it a speed run if it's super slow, man.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a speed run. It's kind of like a moderate jog,
A decently paced run.
right? A moderate meander through the game. No, stop now.
Seriously, you're just getting sloppy now, man.
I am. I'm trying to speed through it too fast, Steph. I'm trying to meander just a bit too quickly, okay?
What are you thinking?
Leisurely meandering William. That's my middle name. That's a throwback. Here we go. Woo! Let's do it! Dr. Wily, here it come! You ain't got none, son.
Bam!
It is funny, though, to go back to the original Mega Man and, like, all the original mechanics. Because he gains so much over the course of, like, later games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like that in any franchise, though, right?
I know, but it is a bit of a shot. Like, you can't run, you can't slide, you can't do a whole lot of anything, really. No, Anti-Man.
Right?
Come on.
He's not as good as you.
No. He needs to get good.
He needs to just, like, fire his gun more, basically.
Right. He needs to understand the power of fire and jump.
Right?
Got him!
Yeah!
Booyah.
Nice.
No, he's the mimic, so if I would
Good job.
have switched my attack, he would have switched with me, but you can't beat the little bullets, little lemons, shooting
Right.
the lemons his way. I think this is it now. This is the final level.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at Maro Mariano says, yeah, you did it. And at WolfGoddess29 on Twitter says, I love old games and you better win, but if you don't, hashtag blame Jason.
Oh! The mushrooms show up so infrequently and I wanted it. It's always exciting and enticing to get. Come on, Matt. Don't play sloppy. I need to still play to my best, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm getting sloppy stuff. I know you're judging me. I'm sorry. I'll do better. Can you still, if you don't love me at my worst Mega Man in the Mushroom Kingdom playing,
You don't deserve
you
me
don't
at
deserve
my
me
best, Mega Man.
at my best Mega Man X playing, okay?
You're so right. No, it's so true.
Stephanie, you and I both missed that meme, by the way.
I know.
We should have done something on Twitter and we let it pass us by.
Let it go by.
It was such an easy one to do, and we let it pass us by.
I was kind of thinking that instead of doing one for myself, I wanted to do one for Skip.
Oh!
Where
okay.
it's like, if you don't love me at my
Skip.
peeing on the closet floor, you don't deserve me at my being really cute and snuggling. I know, it doesn't really roll off the tongue. That's the problem.
Not quite. Not quite. Maybe not the smoothest of them. Alright. So
Still, if you have a cat who can be as awful and as awesome as Skip can be, like, he's made for that meme. Oh, jeez.
yeah, this is the boss where if you don't use those boxes to your advantage, it just
Man.
oh, it's
Oof.
close. I'm dead. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I know. Right?
All right,
We might have
all
hit
right.
our roadblock, Stephanie. This
All
is
right.
it. This is my Waterloo.
I think you'll be okay.
I was
still have
defeated.
faith. I
You
still have
won the
faith.
war.
I'm keeping the faith.
I don't think any of the other things actually function any better.
At PandaLane75 says you can do it. Maybe.
Totally. You just gotta believe, guys. Gotta fight smarter. Oh, shoot. Gotta fight smarter, not harder. It's like you have to perfect that jump because the window for it is so...
The over the bubble jump?
Yeah, the over the bubble jump is so tight.
It is. Right? It's like right at the top of the jump.
It is.
It's just about as far as it can go. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was brutal. There we go. Last one. Nope. Shoot, he had to run right at me.
One.
Nope, here we go. Oh, last stand! Oh, I thought I had it! I'm like, I can't make the jump over him. I know, I screwed up.
Darn it.
So the secret to this guy, which, you know, I just was stupid and didn't follow through on what I know to do for this guy, is you need to shoot him normally for his first, like, 3 phases, and then you use the blocks to defeat his, like, harder, faster phases. Because the blocks are one-hit KOs for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, God. Oh, this is just a bad run. This is a bad run.
I think you got this. You can still salvage this. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Oh, shoot. That was my bad. Oh, God, it's so high.
It's so tight.
Nope.
Shoot.
Come on.
Oh, okay, good. Come on. Come on. You got him.
Okay. No! Oh! Yeah!
Yes! Okay, good.
Woo! I had to make it tense and exciting.
Oh, man. Good job.
Right? That's a hard one.
I know.
It's
Looks like you were sweating it
it's
out a
a
little bit there.
Okay, this
Nice.
is it.
This
There
is
we go.
it. This is it.
Oh, jeez. Ow.
Ow. Oh, man.
Uncalled for, guys.
Right? He didn't even say he was coming.
Ooh, it's another magic eye background, though, for all you.
I
fans
know.
of the magic eye.
This one has a dolphin.
If you gotta put your face really close to the
Right.
screen and then slowly pull it back and you'll be able to see it. Believe us.
At
We're not lying.
RubyLion9 on Twitter asks, what are you guys going to do when you reach 10 million subscribers?
Ooh.
You guys should do something super special. We do have a few ideas. We're about 50,000 subscribers away on this channel from 10 million, which is so exciting.
I don't know if you actually that's a good one. Let us know in the chat or on Twitter
Yeah.
what your suggestions are.
Because we have a couple ideas, and we've actually been looking on Twitter for you guys making suggestions already on your own, and we've seen a few things.
And some have
So-
actually matched up with things that we ourselves were thinking.
Yeah, so if you have thoughts and ideas, make sure to send them to us because we are looking out pretty actively for what you guys would like to see. Because it's like it's a community milestone, right? It's the whole point of it being 10 million people is that it's like it's a representation of everybody, which is insane to think about.
Right? 10 million people. What's the population of the US?
300 million.
Is it really?
Yeah. So if you think about it, 1/30th of 1 out of every 30 people you run into in the U.S. would technically be no, because there's people around the world.
Right. I was gonna
But
say technically.
if all the subscribers were in the U.S., it would be 1 out of every 30 people, and obviously in the world it's much less than that. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Yeah. And actually, come to think of it, so a lot of, like, it depends on the channel. Some YouTube channels have almost all in the US, like, subscribers and stuff, but actually we have a lot of subscribers who are not in the US and who are all over the world, so ours is a little bit more spread out than some people's.
It's true. It's very accurate.
Because video games are everywhere.
Unless you're talking about them from a theory standpoint, in which
Yeah.
case, then our primary viewership is not that. And I think a reason why, or at least a reason we believe we're mostly in the U.S. is because of how many words like how language heavy the theories are.
Yeah, so I mean we have a ton of subscribers outside the US, but when it comes to we still have the majority are still in the US because like if you're explaining scientific concepts and stuff in English, and if English isn't your first or second or third language even, it becomes really hard to follow along with some of the stuff that, you know, comes up in theories. Some of it's pretty complicated.
Right? Yeah. We do a lot of talking in our episodes.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that might be hard to understand if, you know, English isn't your first language.
But stuff like fan translations and subtitling that you guys do and that like are submitted by the community are actually awesome for that kind of thing.
Right? Which is why we always really appreciate it.
Yeah, and we always, if you ever submit...
We're trying to do a better job of that.
Yeah, if you ever submit translations for an episode of game theory or film theory in another language, we always do our best to approve all of them as soon as possible because we're like, oh yes, that means that people can watch it outside the US more easily.
Yeah, and sometimes we're a bit slow on that, but we've been trying to do it more and more.
I think we've been getting better.
No, we've
been getting good.
Okay. Come on.
But yeah, that is a seriously exciting milestone. What's our estimate right now? What are we guessing? Is it 2 weeks?
Come on. Shoot, sorry.
I think we're guessing it'll be like 2 weeks.
I mean, if current trends still hold, you know. But you never know with YouTube, right?
You never count your subscribers before they
ring
exist.
the notification bell. There it is. Nope. There it is.
Oh man! Way to beat up an old man. Look at that. It's Einstein right there.
Just a robot boy versus the evil megalomaniac who is trying to take over the world, Steph. You know.
Classic tale.
The classic tale of robot boy
Nice
versus
job.
evil scientist.
High five.
Caught in the Mushroom Kingdom. It's the Mario game that we didn't know existed.
Right?
When Mario was out taking a snooze. Oh, look, let's look at the beautiful... Mega Man
looks
has
great.
ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace.
Oh, how could you read that? That was amazing.
Look at how happy the world looks now.
The world looks
The
great.
battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Right? I mean, who would fight Mega Man for everlasting peace? Who would want to put that at risk? Let's be honest here. Those bright green fields.
Thank goodness he
Those
saved
beautiful
them.
brown mountains back there. So, those brown mountains' majesty. You could just hike those. It's amazing.
Staff, planner, AK.
The random green dots in the air, Steph.
Ooh,
I love.
This is amazing.
Wow.
Look at the sunset is just gorgeous. Look at the sun go down over Mega Man.
The clouds
and his purple
with their
mountain's majesty.
The clouds with their orange boxes. It's romantic. It reminds me of our first date, Steph.
Does it?
Looking out, seeing.
Were you on some drugs during our first date?
Watching the world slowly get more and more abstract and pixelated, Stephanie. More and more incomprehensible. The burgeoning city with a giant plant on top of the skyscraper.
Wow, and there's a fountain on one of them too.
Nope, that's the plant
that
again.
is the
That's just
plant.
another plant.
Oh,
The
okay.
world has slowly been taken over by plants.
Oh no!
It's little did we suspect that the Mega Man universe is actually connected to the Little Shop of Horrors universe.
Wow, that's a theory right there.
Don't feed the plants, Stephanie. There it is.
Good job! Woo! Clap and a half for that one.
There it is.
Nice.
That
Thank
was-
you guys for getting us through
That
what
wasn't too bad.
was not really too bad a Mega Man game.
I mean, it was Mega Man 1, but slightly easier.
But a little bit Mario.
That's what it was. So
That
anyway,
was fun. Hey, it's really good to get back to our roots every now and then, play a little retro game. We focus a lot on really awesome indie games. We do some fan games, and we do like some just fun personality activities and stuff on the live stream. And it's good to every once in a while mix it up and get back to a little retro Retro fun.
retro gaming goodness. So yeah, we beat the game. I feel like that was kind of what we had planned for the day.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place to call it for today.
So anyway, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Same time, same couch.
With
You guys were
something
here all week.
with something completely different.
Yeah.
What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, I know what we're doing tomorrow. I don't actually know what we're doing tomorrow.
Well, I have no
I'm gonna
idea.
pretend like I know what we're doing tomorrow. Oh, I know what we're doing tomorrow. Oh,
I'm
it's-
gonna be surprised.
You're gonna be
It's crazy.
shocked. So anyway, that's a little teaser as far as what we have going on tomorrow.
You didn't
You'll be
tease
shocked.
anything at all.
Yeah. Read between the lines, Stephanie.
Oh, it's another chubby bunny challenge.
And remember, it's
God,
not at all. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We are here all week and next week. So come, please join us and spend time with us.
Join us. Leave your fears behind.
Leave your fields to flower.
Fields to flower. Field that Pippin.
We've got magic to do. Tomorrow's
for
live stream. Just for you. We've got other games to play.
We should end this before it gets even more awkward here.
But hey, that's just a stream, a live stream. Say goodbye in the
Play
chat.
the chat. Yeah, there we go. Vic Coco says bye.
Chance the Legend Davis says respond to comments. You have been responded to.
Clara Tebby says bye.
Silver Moon says bye.
Fabiola T says bye. Can't wait for tomorrow.